Hi students, very warm welcome to physics class. Today we will be discussing resolution of force. If we have a one force F, and that force is represented by OA line. You already know vectors are represented by the line. The length of the line gives us the magnitude and the arrowhead gives us direction. Here this vector giving us direction with respect to the x-axis. The theta angle will give you the direction. If the theta is less, your direction, the force direction is this one. If the theta is more, then the direction is different one, right? Okay, now this vector, you know already, force is a vector quantity. This force or the vector can be divided into two perpendicular components. Why I'm saying perpendicular? Because these two components are having 90-degree angle, right? Okay, now if we have one vector of the force, we will draw the line from the head of the vector on the x-axis. When you draw the line, that line will cut the x-axis on point B. So we will have two vectors, one along the x-axis OB and another one is BA, right? With the help of head to tail rule, if you will add these two components, we will have the final vector, right? Okay, here consider force F that represent line OA, right? And we draw the perpendicular line here from the head. Perpendicular line means the line that will have 90-degree angle. Alright, now according to the head and tail rule, OA is equal to OB plus BA. If we will add these two components with the help of head and tail rule, right? And then we will get OA. And OA is represented by F, OB is represented by Fx here. So F is having one component along x-axis, that is Fx. And the line we have drawn at the first time, that is Fy. So F is having two components. One is F-axis along x-axis, another is along y-axis, that is Fy. So here next two are trigonometric ratios. You know what? Ratio means the relationship between two quantities. You already know, right? Here the ratio between these two components, we can have this one. For example, if we will divide here BA, this one, BA is divided by here OA, this OA, then we will have these two quantities will give us sine theta. The both quantities, when they will be divided, that is equal to sine theta. What is sine theta? Sine theta is the trigonometric ratio. We will be discussing in upcoming slide. So sine theta is equal to OA is represented by Fy, OA is represented by F, right? So sine theta is equal to Fy over F. This F is dividing here. When this F will go, the other side of the equal sign, it will go there with inverse operation. If it is dividing, it will multiply with this one. So sine theta will multiply this F. F sine theta is equal to Fy. We will left with Fy. Right? This equation, I will hold this equation and then I will just invert like that. Then Fy is this direction and F sine theta is this one. So the Fy component of the force F is equal to F sine theta. Same way, one of the ratio between OB, if the OB, that is Fx divided by OA, that is your F force, then we will have cos theta Fx divided by Fy. Again, F will multiply here, you will get F cos theta is equal to Fx here, and when we will convert like that, then Fx will get this side and F cos theta will get, both are same, right? Okay, now next one. In the next slide, you can see we will have here, some people have curly brown hair through proper brushing. This one sentence will help you out to remember. Some means sine theta, people's perpendicular through proper brushing, here hypotenuse. So it means that some people have means sine theta perpendicular over hypotenuse. Curly brown hair, cos theta base and hypotenuse through proper brushing. Tangent P over B, right? I highlighted these words with red color. Here, if you are having fx is having two angles. One is theta angle and another one is 90-degree angle. The line, the axis that will have both angles, that is called base. So this one, our whole system, that is the base, right? And the other, that is the front of it, is called perpendicular. I told you we will draw a perpendicular because it is having 90-degree angle here, and that is hypotenuse. So please remember sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and this one will help you out to just keep it in your mind. Alright, very quickly we will move to the next slide. This one is the example how you can calculate the fx and fy. This one is given in your book, okay, and you can do it. Next one. Now here, the inverse operation. First we have divided f force into the components, and then if we will move reverse, if we will have components, then by adding them by the head and tail rule, we will get the final vector right here. So this one, in the second heading, we are going to determination of a force from its perpendicular components. So OR here, OR, only the points are different, otherwise the picture is same, is equal to OP plus OR. So OP plus OR, again F is equal to Fx plus Fy. We have done it already. How we can calculate, how we can determine the final vector with the help of two components. Right here, F is represented by OR. Here Fx is OP, you can see already. What we have done here, we have taken the square of the whole equation, square of this, square of this, square of this. Why we are doing it? To calculate the final vector with the help of two components. Alright, here. Now, f square, fx square, fy square, because we are having f, fx, fy. We need to calculate f square. So here, we need to remove this square. If we will take the square root here, square root and square root cancel out, we will left with f. We will take the square root here also. This square root will not be cancelled like here. Why? Because both are adding first, then their squares, I mean the first squares, then they are adding, and then square root. So that's why here, when you take the square root and square cancel, we will left with f. But this square root will not be cancelled. What does it mean? It means if you are having fx component, fy component, take their squares, add them up, take the square root, and you will get the final value of the f vector here. Right? Now the direction of this vector, how we will calculate the direction? The direction is calculated by the tan theta through proper brushing. Tan theta is equal to PR. Where is PR? Here. PR. You can calculate the PR, that is your perpendicular, right? And OP is your base. When these two ratio, when this one ratio you will have, that will give you tan theta. So PR is Fy and OP is Fx. So when they are dividing here, now you need to calculate the theta. This tan is positive, its power is positive, but positive sign is no more there, right? This tan is multiplying with theta. When it will go there, it will divide, and when that division will come up, it will get -1. So theta value can be calculated by dividing Fy component by Fx and taking their theta inverse, right? Here. Oh, that is the point. This one you are asking me to just tell you again how we are going to calculate the trigonometric ratios. First of all, students, we will have 0, then 30, and then 45, then 60, and then 90 degree. These angles, why we just we have chosen these angles? Because their ratios, we can easily calculate their ratio. For example, 0, start with 30, add 15, 45, add 15, 60, invert the 60 and the 90. That is just only the trick how you will remember which one angles you will be taking here. So 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Here, first of all what we do, we'll start with here. I will just tell you how we will calculate sine theta, and then others value we can just ring them and then we will get the other values. Here, we will take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4. Right? Okay. And then you can, this one is not, cannot be simplified, this cannot be simplified. Simplify this one. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4 and 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. So we will have, when you will divide 0 by 4, you will get 0. 1 by 4, I have written this one as such. 1 by 2, we will write 1 by 2 square root here because we have simplified this one. This one is same. This one is simplified 1. Okay. Now, here, when you will take square root of 0, you will get 0. First, you will divide 1 by 4, right? And then you will take the square root. You will get your answer in fraction. In the next slide, I will explain. Right? Here, 1 by 4 square root as same. Alright, here 1 by 2 is here, 1 by 2, but that is your sine theta. Okay. So in the next slide I will explain to you how you will arrange. Okay. Now here you will take 0 square root 0. When you take square root of 1, it will be 1. When you take square root of 4, it will be 2. Got it? So here 1 square root is 1. Square root of 2, we are not taking in the fraction, so square root 2 is there. Okay? Now, 3 is same, square root by 3, but square root of 4 is 2. And this one, 1 over 1 is 1. So that 1 square root is 1. So this one value is sine theta. So if sine 0, you will get 0 value. Sine 30, you are having 1 by 2 value. Sine 45, your value here, 1 divided by square root 2. Again, sine up there, 60, 3 square root by 2. And sine 90 value is 1. Now the cos theta is very easy. Just rearrange them and you will get the value of the cos theta. I have just calculated the value of sine theta. For value of cos theta, bring this one here, right? Bring this one in the second column, this one come here, this one will go there, and the first value will go at the last one, and then you will get all the values of the cos theta. Now, I have explained to you already, these are the values we have calculated. We have calculated sine theta values, all are the same, and then we rearrange, we got the cos value. How we can get the tangent value, I will explain afterwards, but right now let me tell you, if you are having cos 90 degree, value is 1. If you have cos 30 degree, values 3 square root by 2. You will take 3 square root divided by 2, then you will get your value in point, in fraction, 0 point something will come, okay? And then if you will take cos 45, and then you will get the value 1 over square root 2. So 1 over square root 2 means that if you have square root 2, you will get value in the fraction, and that divided by 1, you will get just one value in the fraction. This one is tangent, not this one. Alright, now the tangent value. Tangent value can be calculated by dividing sine theta over cos theta. For example, I have calculated the cos tangent theta value of 30 degree. If you are having tangent 30 degree is theta, put 30 degree, how you can calculate it? So tangent 30 degree is there, sine theta value is this one, 3 square root divided by 2. Oh, where is that? Sine theta here. Sine theta is 30 is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is here. And cos theta is 3 square root by 2, 3 square root by 2 is here. Sine theta or cos theta. Students, we are trying to calculate the value of tangent 30 here. Tangent 30 value here, how this will come here. So by sine theta divided by cos theta, tangent 30 1 by 2, sine 30 1 by 2, cos 30 3 square by 2. So when you will divide it, we will have 1 by 2 this one, and this divide will convert into multiply, and when you will convert the divide into multiply, this fraction will invert. 2 will go up, 3 square root will get down. These 2 and 2 cancel, and then 1 multiplied by 1, you will have 1, and then there is 1. 1 multiplied by 3 square root, 3 square root 2. So tangent 30 we will get by dividing tangent sine 30 divided by cos 30. You will get this value, and it will give you the value of tangent 30. The same way, if you will try to calculate tangent 0, you will divide sine 0 by cos 0, and when 0 divided by 1, you will get 0, right? And again, if you can calculate sine 45, then here sine 45 divided by sine cos 45, same value of can we cancel out, you will get 1. So you can calculate the tangent value as well. Here, the next slide, let's see. Alright, our value is there, students. We will add the vectors. So addition of vectors help us to find resultant vector. Cooperation and helpfulness build your personality. So whatever you will give to others, it will bounce back to you. So you know that if the vectors are added, you will get the resultant vector, resultant force. And if you will add your values in your personality, at the result you will have very noble character, and people will recognize you with your values. Be good, be careful. See you in the next lecture.